Excuse me, what the actual fuck are you doing?
Rotten dirty.
Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me.
I like sleeping. It's cozy. It's warm. And sometimes you even have like dope dreams. Like it's pretty fucking cool. A sunbridge. But as good as this all is, the act of trying to fall asleep fucking sucks, man. Because for me, it takes like 5 fucking business days. As soon as the lights go off, my brain just starts force feeding me procrastination and cringe memory. What makes it even worse is the fact that there are other people out there who seem to be able to just magically fall asleep just about anywhere at any time. What's even more annoying is for some reason these same people that can fall asleep straight away always tend to be the ones that snore. Like seriously, the amount of times I've been out at sleepover with friends and I'll be like, okay, I know Matt snores a lot, so I just gotta fall asleep before him and I should be alright. This should be easy. He hasn't even rolled out his sleeping bag. Fucking loser. I'll fall asleep way before him. You know, I just gotta lock in. You know, just fucking all the way to those Z's. Alright, sleep time. Huh? Man, what the f? Also, on a side note, do you guys ever get like super self-conscious of making like any noises at all when out of sleepover? Like at home, I'm a clipping Oblivion ragdoll, you know, just fucking moving. But at a sleepover, I don't even want to make the slightest. Instead of moving around like my usual self, I'm just sitting there like, ooh. But you know, if you find yourself in a situation like this where you're struggling to fall asleep, don't worry. So I'm about to share some sacred sleeping wisdom with you. Because believe it or not, there is actually a special technique that will make you fall asleep like BAM! You know, fucking boom! Sleeping. And this special technique just requires one thing. And I've got it right here. Alright? So, come a little closer. So you're struggling to sleep, huh? Just count these bad boys. But seriously, counting sheep? Like what? Why was this the advice that as a society we chose to pass down throughout history? We were just like, oh fuck! We can't let humanity forget about this! Yo Bartholomew! Forget that kill fuck hands bullshit! We need to pass this sheep thing down right fucking now! Count the sheep! Sheep! And as a wee boy myself, I was told this. And my dumbass believed it too. I truly thought that if I counted enough sheep, I would just fucking BAM! Fall asleep. Like some wizard shit. Instead, the amount of mental concentration I needed to visualize meadows of fucking sheep jumping around and doing shit is the opposite. Didn't fall asleep at all. What actually worked was pretending that if I opened my eyes, the fucking boogeyman would eat me or something. But you know, as I got older, I started to accept that I wouldn't fall asleep quickly. And instead, my objective switched to how I could preoccupy my brain while waiting to enter the sleep dimension. And you know, it's not that bad, because at a certain age, you unlock the imaginary crushing high game mode. And this game mode's pretty sick, because over time you build up like a bigger library of characters, you know, that you can select from. So when you go to bed, it's like, ooh, who's it gonna be tonight, you know? Fucking, is it gonna be the big kitty goth girl? is it gonna be? Huh? What the fuck is it? And it's funny, cause in these scenarios, I look fucking badass, man. You know? Like I'm doing that fucking, you know? And then I'll be like strutting in slow motion like it's some movie type shit. You know, and I'll eventually approach the girl. And I'll say some cool Giga Chad thing like, did you fall from, no fuck, did it hurt when you fell from heaven, babe? Fuck.
Oh, brother, this guy.
Anyway, then she's like,
Kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
and what's also funny is the contrast between how these imaginary scenarios are compared to like real life. Because real life, it's a fucking train wreck, mate. Like, I'll be walking past a girl and she'll say like fucking hello, you know, just being nice and all. And if I was a normal human being, I should reciprocate that behavior and say hello back. But instead I just fucking die, you know, just fucking So another thing that I like to do when I can't fall asleep is just watch YouTube videos. Which I know you shouldn't do because they're like blue light, some nerd shit. But bruh, if I want to watch some dude remove a giant hornet nest at 2 AM, I want to fucking do it.
Wow.
And talking of YouTube, some of you might be watching this video right now instead of sleeping. And some of you might have even thought that this video is going to give you some advice on how to fall asleep. You fucking idiots. Bet you feel like a fool now, huh? But actually, you know what? Since you got this far into the video, maybe I will give you a few tips on how to fall asleep. I know I was talking shit about counting sheep and things before, but that was for comedic reasons. We're past that now. This is going to be a serious part of the video, alright? So trust me, bro. Cool. Alright. So being serious now, okay? Serious time. So there actually is a special technique. And it does require a particular item, but believe it or not, I happen to have it here with me today. So, come a little closer. Alright. So you're struggling to sleep? Just inject these bad boys. Disclaimer, do not inject potassium chloride into your bloodstream, you will die. Hey, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any helpful sleeping advice, please do comment below. Like, seriously, please do. I'm a fucking borderline insomniac. And you can totally tell by just looking at me. Like, for real. But you know, maybe I shouldn't complain that much, considering that I thought up this entire script while trying to fall asleep in like a single night. So I guess I'm like sacrificing myself for you guys, you know? Which kind of paints me in like a cool heroic light when you think about it. You know, it makes me feel better about myself. It totally isn't just me obfuscating the fact that my terrible sleeping patterns are totally self-inflicted. But anyway, I'm tired, so good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And love ya. Mwah.